What do you think is the impact of the new way of working on the employee's performance compared to traditional office work? Were you able to become more efficient?
Well, quite honestly, I think in a business service center environment, performance management is a key, right? What you basically measure, you also control, and you can also showcase how you improve. That's why it's also crucial whenever you take on any activities to have a baseline, and comparing to that, you can showcase your progress. So I truly believe that the shared services and the industry itself been always have had a natural advantage comparing to the classic office environment and office work, because this being a fundamental element of our business. So in our case, of course, as we started virtually, this being again natural, let's say, space, how we proceeded. And having said, we achieved everything what we wanted last year, and we are on track with our plans for this year as well.
Positive experience from home office and all meetings being online was that meetings were usually better in timing. No, people were not late, and meetings ended in due time. And that was the positive thing. On the other hand, the exchanged information was structured. That was also very good. But once again, spontaneous discussions, new project discussions were difficult to manage with the full home office during the full home office periods. The performance, performance measurement is very, very difficult. There are a couple of areas where it's easy to measure with the invoice per FTE, but majority of the more group business solutions is not an easy to measure with KPIs. I mean, we are doing tax processes, we are doing controlling data analytics, we are doing treasury. So the productivity is, first of all, not a straightforward measurement. I think to maintain the productivity, the balance, the good mixture of home and work office environment is the best.
It's a top priority for us to enhance our colleagues' performance and work efficiency both at an individual and at a team level. We want to maintain or even improve their work-life balance. It's very important to have the work-life balance in the future as well. The home office has generated various benefits. It allows employees to better manage their time and enjoy a healthier work-life balance, for example. This can also enhance their efficiency at the work in the long run. As a company, however, we also need to ensure that our employees fulfill the duties to meet our customers' expectations. Aldi International IT Services has become a success story in the Aldi world, particularly due to its high work quality. Our efforts are recognized by the Aldi Süd Group so that they decided to give us more and more responsibilities. Currently, we provide several hundreds of services to the group. We want to preserve this high work quality and dynamic growth to create even more jobs in Hungary.
Overall, I don't see that much of a difference because the voices about employees being unsupervised remotely, there might be isolated cases where people abuse this, but in my personal experience, that rarely happens, especially with a more mature workforce that we have at Lexmark. I mean, that's not really an issue. We do have some efficiency improvements in terms of being able to cope with the different time zones. We don't work in shifts, but we do have colleagues who are all across the globe, from Philippines until Kentucky. They can be anywhere, and it's handy to take a call early in the morning or late in the evening. It suits some employees' agendas actually better than doing this in the regular setup. Getting the kids to bed and having a call in the evening with the US was something of an extreme sacrifice that most people didn't even consider, and now employees are coming and suggesting it themselves. So I do see some efficiency improvements. I think those offset the decline in efficiency in some other meetings because personal interactions are still preferable when we are in a creative environment, when it's about team bonding. That's doable virtually, but more effective in person, in our humble experience. So overall, the grand total, it's not that terribly different than before, but the details differ greatly.
Has your performance management system changed since the pandemic?
Our management system hasn't changed significantly because of the pandemic. As I already mentioned, we already moved to hybrid work arrangements before the pandemic. We provided our employees with mobile working tools. In management, we implemented a performance measurement and scorecard system to measure and evaluate colleagues' work and provide them with feedback. Transition already started before COVID. The pandemic only accelerated our system configuration process.
We haven't changed the material our performance management system. We believe in employees taking care of their own performance and less of policing. What I trust became, it's not a new thing, just we put more emphasis on it, is the face time with the management, the feedback culture with the less personal interactions, the opportunities for informal feedback are reduced. So that has to be compensated one way or another. And the most straightforward way is just to have more face time, more guaranteed or pre-planned one-on-ones to compensate for less ad hoc opportunities in a virtual environment. But on the essence, we do the same thing. Just pay more attention to have face time.
It hasn't really. No, our structure is the same. We still have the individual targets, we have corporate targets, we have department targets. So we still apply the same performance measurement system.